Cassie Ventura and husband of 6 years, Alex Fine, share an emotional embrace in this resurfaced video.
That's your question. How would you feel about that man lady get up on the stand and
talk about how nigga was beating on and pissing on him? And she got my baby in her belly.
I didn't grace it like that.
Crying and pissy. Talking about how she was drinking piss of random niggas in the street before we got together. Like how she used to hang out and hire niggas to piss on her.
Yes, man.
Her boyfriend every day.
Man. Okay, we get it.
Is she doing that with me?
No.
Now you
now she got ripped right
now you ain't no freak. Now you don't like piss no more. I'm trying to piss. You got all pissed out.
Right. Now you don't like trains right on you.
Right. Now you don't want to do
you and me wait till Tuesday to get that.
You with this nigga, he's pissing all over you and shit. Slut bucket, son.
Cassie got exposed badly again today at Diddy trial.
Today was the last day Cassie was on the stand, and today was her worst day by far. She looked the worst than any other day during this trial. They caught her in so many lies. They caught her inconsistent.
Was her baby father there? Was her dude there?
Yeah, he keep coming to court, yo.
One of the points the prosecution has been really hounding back on is Cassie was powerless. Cassie was 19 years old when she met Diddy. Diddy was her label owner. Diddy had her life in his palm of his hand. She couldn't just leave Diddy like that. And whenever she made an attempt to leave, Diddy would draw her back in, or Diddy would do something really violent to keep her there. Proving a lack of power, and Cassie was doing things under coercion or duress, will show that Diddy trafficked Cassie when they had the free calls with other men. The prosecution brought up an incident that Cassie included in her lawsuit against Diddy, the incident that took place in 2018, where Cassie and Diddy had moved on. Cassie was with Alex, the trainer that Diddy apparently got for her, and then her and Alex got close, started dating. Her and Diddy was broken up at the time, but she wanted closure from Diddy. So
you hear that? She need that closure. She need the closure.
So if she was trying to get away from him, she'd already moved on. She with the new dude.
She need closure.
She wanted another freak off. She wanted one more freak off.
I'm just saying. She was like, you know anybody been drinking Hennessy?
They agreed to meet up for dinner. Now, when they meet up for dinner, according to Cassie, they had a great dinner. They got closure. She thought they was leaving off on great terms, and he dropped her off at her home. Now, when he dropped her off, now this is where the prosecution starts to really play the power card, try to make it explain, or try to really break down how Diddy has so much power over Cassie that she couldn't just leave if she wanted to. And they will say this is an example of how Diddy was exercising, the power he had over her. So Cassie was still staying in the hotel or the condo or the apartment that Cassie was living in. So Diddy owned it. Diddy was still paying for it. So they would claim that because Diddy was paying for it, Diddy had a key. So when he dropped her off, Cassie went inside. Diddy put his key in the door, opened it up, and forced himself upon Cassie and violated her.
Grapes.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
That's what they said. But wait.
But wait.
As he said that in the lawsuit, the prosecution would also say that. However, in the cross-examination, this is where everything fell apart for Cassie, bruh. Because we got to really see Cassie is not this innocent person that we're thinking. Cassie is a mastermind. And from this situation, her putting that in her lawsuit and using that to sort of extract money from Diddy really showed not only did Cassie made a mistake in misrepresenting the facts, but Cassie just outright lied about what took place that night.
All right, here we go. This is how. Now, mind you, she said she got raped on.
Right. She's staying in the place that Diddy owned. He had a key. After he dropped her off after dinner, he came back with the key and went crazy and raped her.
Right. Went crazy on her. But then the prosecutors ask.
They really are spending a lot of time trying to discredit Cassie. There's a couple things here.
Not the prosecutors, the defense.
So Cassie had testified during direct about an alleged that happened in 2018. She said it was in August. Well, they pulled up transcripts and her lawsuit, her 2023 lawsuit, where she said that it happened in September of 2018. And this was after Diddy returned from Burning Man. And during direct, she said that occurred in August again. And that night, he was trying to convince her to go to Burning Man. Then they showed us text messages.
Burning Man is a big ass festival where they burning some shit in the middle of the desert and wild out. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it.
It's not an STD thing?
No.
Oh.
Between Cassie and Diddy from August of 2018.
What do you think those messages say? There's a reason that Cassie gave the wrong month, by the way, because the messages of the actual date it took place, they got messages 2 days after the alleged incident happened. Now, in the lawsuit, Cassie stated that after Diddy, forced himself on her that night, that was the last time they spoke and seen each other. She never seen him again. She cut it off completely, and she went about her.
That's what she told her new dude.
Right.
That's what she told the new guy to put the baby in her stomach.
He raped me and ran away.
Right.
Wait, because Cassie was in a relationship with Alex at the time. That was her boyfriend.
Right.
Well, 2 days after the incident, Cassie was texting Diddy trying to link again, trying to go to a friend's birthday party, man.
Not after the grapes.
I don't know. Let it ride, man.
Not after the grapes.
We don't know.
Where he says to her, or she texts him with a heart, and this is like a day or two after they went to that dinner, and then he allegedly her. And sorry, is it loud? I hope it's not. She texted him with a heart, and he said, "I'm sorry that I've fallen off." Again, paraphrasing. I didn't turn you on last night or the other day, and she's responding, and they're having a conversation like all is well, and then they go to another friend's birthday party a few days later. So again, poking a lot of holes. And then there was something wild, a recording that we heard that I thought was super wild, and I didn't bring up what I'm about to tell you the other day because it wasn't, I don't know, I guess I didn't think it was important, but wow, now it's pretty crazy. And by the way, just going back to Cassie responding with, or corresponding with Diddy after the alleged, I don't want to get any hate for that. I'm sure that the state is going to put a doctor or a psychologist or psychiatrist on the stand testifying about trauma survivors and abuse.
Right, and how she's not in control of her mind.
Stockholm syndrome or something like that.
What that got to do with lying about grapes?
I don't know, man. It's Cassie. She a woman.
How they react. Just a side note.
I'm not trying to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. Call me insensitive. Cassie had a boyfriend at the time. Meeting up for closure at dinner without telling your boyfriend.
First of all, we supposed to be committed and serious. What are you doing?
Who said they was committed?
And
that's just her boyfriend.
Or whatever.
He ain't Diddy. Whoever boyfriend.
And I'm just saying, and this man is so horrible and terrible to you. What's the closure you need? But once again, mental, you can't, no responsibility.
First off, that's cheating. Y'all have intercourse that night. Now, she claims it was unwarranted. Like, he did it without her permission. He forced himself upon her. Mm-hmm. Let's just say that's true. Let's just go along with what Cassie is saying. You mean to tell me that, one, you don't tell your boyfriend nothing. Two, you hit him up 2 days after with a heart, looking to link up at a friend's birthday party? Is what?
Right.
Does this make sense to you?
Yeah.
Does this sounds like he took it?
Should it make sense to you?
It makes sense, son. Hey, yo, once you have adapted to a certain lifestyle, how long were they together? 10 years?
11, she said.
11 years they were together, right? It's hard to kind of sever ties with that. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. All I'm telling you is she don't sound like somebody that's like, look, I'm through with that. I don't want no parts of it. Don't contact me. I have closure. I don't know if you got closure or not, but I don't like how this went down the other day. Don't come around. Nah, she's sending them hearts and going to a birthday party. Like, I know he's going to send a limousine to come get me. I know he's going.
What she said is, I'm sorry I didn't turn you on.
That's what he said. He said he was sorry he didn't turn her on.
Oh,
yeah, that's what he said. Diddy said he was sorry he didn't turn you on the other night. I ain't turn you on the other night.
Right.
Yeah.
After she hit him with the hearts.
Before.
So it sounded to me like they did something rough, like they probably usually did.
Right. Right.
Afterwards, I wasn't feeling that way.
Right,
Although
right.
she went, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But she got a dude at the house. She got a dude back at the ranch.
And that's the thing.
I don't know. Did the escort come that night?
All it's got to do with this ain't trafficking. This damn sure don't sound like trafficking.
No.
It sounds like some mind games and manipulative stuff that
sounds like a setup
are doing against one another.
She got the 30 mil.
Like, does it sound like
Yo, I'm telling you, this rabbit hole right here, this shit go crazy. Here we go.
he forced himself upon her? Does this sound... How she described it, it was violent. His eyes was black.
Right. I don't know if you saw the other heard some of the reports. Yeah, his eyes just went cold and black. I couldn't.
He was a demon.
Yeah, he was a demon. He just went straight demon mode on me. That's what she said.
And he just took it. That's how she described it. You don't experience that with somebody, bruh. Something that violent, something that traumatizing, and then text them 2 days later with a heart, wanting to link up. Come on, bro. Does that make sense to you? And you know what's even worse than all of that, bruh? Is what took place afterwards. This isn't even a cross-examination. This is a direct. The prosecutors is asking her this. And the reason why they're asking her this is because they know the defense got proof and they got evidence that they was involved after this quote-unquote grape happened. So the prosecutors asked, did you ever have intercourse with him again? Ventura says, yes, voluntarily. We had a good night. I went back to his house.
After the grape, man.
After the heart and the birthday party and all that.
After the boyfriend. Because mind you, it's all this. And this is the boyfriend's soon-to-be husband. So after that.
Oh, so they are married.
They're married currently, yeah.
Wow. I don't know.
So this is,
this is ugly.
Then they did it one more time.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But not allegedly, she said it.
So after this quote unquote grape happened, while she was in a relationship with her now husband, then
okay, baby. Later.
And boyfriend at
all right, it says AUSA. Who's that?
I don't know, little dude.
Is that Cassie or whatever?
Was that short for Australia?
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. He got it in text form, but this is what happened. All right, did you ever have sex with him again? Ventura, yes, voluntarily. We had a good night. I went back to his house. Mind you, she already with dude.
Right.
Yo, first of all, he's a strong man. He done heard a lot of stuff.
No, he not in his simp.
Can you explain why you did that after he graped you? We had been together for 10 years.
What I say, son? It's hard to break it off after that, man. Diddy done set the bar. I don't know who this dude is. I mean,
he a personal trainer. He just some man working a regular job.
Right. He is a dude that is just he a fill-in. He's a substitute.
I mean, look. You could call him a simp, or you might could call him a pimp.
Possibly. That's the way to look at it. He getting money. She got the 30 mil. She probably told him before they go to court, let's hurry up and spend this money before this thing come down the pipe. Because they might come take the rest of it back.
Right. Because if I was Diddy, if I beat this case, I'm gonna use whatever money I got left
you and
to make you spend your money. I don't even care. You're spending on lawyers trying to fight me.
Right.
You're not walking away with that. But anyway, go ahead, Flock.
the time, Alex, while all of this was going on, after Diddy was the biggest monster she ever met and she wanted to get away from him, but he just had his grip on her, she voluntarily went back to Diddy.
One more time.
Cheated on her boyfriend with Diddy.
One more
Got
time.
her cheek.
After he took it from her. She came back.
Son,
back 2 weeks later.
Wait, hey man, we can't say with the young lady what was on her mind. You know,
she was in distress. She was in distress.
Yeah, she was going through.
Clap cheeks ran through by Diddy, and you know her excuse for this. Well, you probably are reading it. Can you explain why you did that after he raped you? Her excuse for this was, we have been together 10 years. Like, what? Excuse me? That's not a good excuse to me.
What she's saying in that instance is she's asking you to understand her feelings, to know her feelings. That's back to, how women be like, oh, you should know what I'm feeling.
How you know? You speak.
She's trying to bring that into a court of law.
I don't believe
that. My feeling. That's what she's trying to say. We was together for 10 years. That's the only rationale.
Let's get feelings. Let's get past the feelings.
They expecting us to know.
Don't make me get on my red pill shit, son. Don't.
I ain't red pill at all, but that's crazy of her to ask, to even understanding that.
My feelings. You have to understand my feelings at the time, because
I feel like understanding.
I don't even get it.
I feel like understanding that sort of removes any argument you should have about his in turn actions. You feel me? Because he can only go by the information you gave him.
Well,
let's say he did take it, but your response is heart, kissy face. How's he supposed to know?
No, her
maybe he thought that's just how they
her
get
response was, we've been together, but we've been together for 10 years though. That's her response. So what? No, if you felt that violated, if it was that wrong, and you got a man at home.
And you got a man.
You got a man uptown.
And you have the option to call police
while
you're still defiled.
Hey, but she was on the stand with this, right? She was on the stand. This was legend.
She brought on the stand.
Hey, bro. My girlfriend tells me, hey, bro, the reason why, me and this dude like slept together, even though we're dating and we're supposed to be committed to each other, is because, bro, I did him for 10 years, but like, what do you expect? Right. The worst part about all of this, bro, is
right. He's sticking through. Right. He is simp or pimp. I don't know what he is.
Right.
What the is. He wanted to
right. One or the other. Now maybe they wasn't exclusive at that point. Maybe it was very early. But even between the alleged grape and the next one was some time. So he has some kind of connection. It's crazy.
This dude Alex,
and it's not even look.
What, man?
I don't even think him accepting that is crazy. I think it's just crazy for her to later say that
we've been together
she was trafficked.
Oh, because that is one of the charges.
What she's doing is just saying just how a lot of women's minds work.
But that's how they try to stack the charges up with the RICO.
But it's crazy to later say that. That's crazy.
That's the attorney said, look, we could do this. We could charge him with this. We could charge him this. So that's how that probably came about. That wasn't her. That wasn't her work.
Yeah, that's because that's just certainly ain't no.
She stayed with Cassie, bro. Now, listen, this was before the $30 million, by the way. So he was staying just strictly out of what, love? Man, cut.
Out of the fuckage of Cassie. He was like, nigga, I get the fuck Cassie.
Right. She knows she smell like pig.
And nobody don't know this yet. That's another thing. You get to walk around with Cassie and nobody don't know you yet. Know that.
Well, they know now.
They know now.
His folks now, his mama like, how you put a baby in her? Jesus.
Prior to that, she's such a pretty girl. Oh, man, she's so sweet and nice and...
Wrong.
Yeah.
Cut it out. Bro, ain't no way you telling me, bro, you loving a woman, bro, who has cheated on you multiple times. And now she's telling the world about it. Yo, you know the world.
And drinking piss, don't forget that. She was drinking piss from random niggas in the street.
Son, stop, son.
Everybody she meet.
Okay, man, that's not
niggas out the newspaper. I didn't even know they made newspapers no more. This bitch hitting classified ass looking for piss to drink.
Circulars.
Right. From now on, every time you see them kissing the mouth, everybody like,
son, stop, man.
First part about all of this, bro, is, Cassie testified that one of the times that Diddy was digging in her guts, clapping her cheeks, going cam on her, bro. One of the times that she was cheating on Alex with Diddy, Alex was FaceTiming her, bro. Oh my God, bro. Alex was
Damn. So he knew. Ain't no way Diddy or no man is having sex with a woman and she just FaceTime and just, yeah, honey, I'll be there. I'm at Walmart.
Diddy was laying right outside the shop. On the side.
No, he wasn't. He banging her back. She on the phone like this. I'm gonna.
He was going
to that house.
He was going slow, going like just hold the camera, just so.
Son, chill, man. We don't know. We
FaceTiming her,
and the thing is, and to know that also adds an extra dimension to what we talk about the voyeurism and the stuff they was into. Mm-hmm. Some women get off on stuff like that. Like I know you seen like you ever hear the stuff with like a girl like slobbing somebody off and calling a man on the phone. Yeah. That's an added layer of that goes right into the same sort of wheelhouse.
He stayed.
No. What I'm saying is once again the idea of her being forced into this lifestyle. Right. No, you do shit like that. Like that's a different sort of
that's
a freak. You playing psychological freaky shit.
Yeah. No
like just, for her not to at least say, get off me, this nigga FaceTiming me.
Right.
Let me run in the bathroom, put on a shirt, wash your face.
Get this jizz off the side of my...
You know what I'm saying? Wipe that piss off. She ain't do none of that.
Stop, man.
While she was getting her cheeks ran through. And then, she testified that when Alex found out, he punched a hole in the wall. That's how devastated he was. I'm not...
But they still together. Because nobody didn't know. He could... See, women's always talking about how fragile a man's ego is. It's gonna be
that fragile.
It is, nigga.
Cause he's riding in a new Ferrari, so he don't care.
That's what I'm saying. Is he a pimp or is he a
got
simp?
a Ferrari station wagon with the babies.
Right. He might have just came up. And mind you, he could divorce too.
Yeah.
And take half that bag.